Iftikhar Ahmed's innings. It's going to block out all the noise. Therefore, he is our JBL Mute the World player today. Well, Iftikhar comes under pressure, scanner, whatnot, when it comes to his performances for Pakistan, and then he plays an innings like that. We put into context that the opposition wasn't necessarily the highest standard, but it's not an easy role. Came in after a couple of wickets had fallen. So Wasim Jaffer, Iftikhar celebrates his maiden ODI 109 not out of 71. That should at least silence the critics for now as I pick this up, so I can silence them myself. These lovely JBL headphones. That looks pretty cool. And Iftikhar could be doing that right now. We're seeing KL Rahul do it. Just block out the noise because this boy's here to stay.
Yeah, and he's a quality performer. We have spoken about him. Whenever Pakistan's under pressure, he brings his A game. He did that against India in Melbourne. Did that today, even though it's against Nepal. But they were in crisis, a little bit of crisis. But he came out and he backs his game. That's what I like about him. He plays his shots even under pressure. When somebody bats like in one-day cricket, it's never easy batting at 6 and 7. But to come out and play like that, and he has got all the game. He plays fast bowling well, he plays spin well, he plays well under pressure. So that's good sign for a Babar Azam and Pakistan.
For a player who bats at number 6, you tend to think sometimes you'll find a player who may not be technically as sound. You look at Iftikhar and you can't help but draw parallels with Misbah-ul Haq. Doesn't seem like a player that has an obvious technical deficiency. Hits sixes at will. Seems quite a solid number 6, doesn't he, Wasim?
He does, he does. I mean, if given an opportunity to bat up the order, I think he can do that as well at number 3, number 4. But obviously, Pakistan batting is quite heavy there. But he does the job. He's got that game. He attacks really well, and when under pressure, if needed, he can defend really well and bowls decent off spin as well. So he's a good package.
Yeah, Uruj is back with us now. We're discussing Iftikhar as our Mute the World player, Uruj, and that's what you get with these lovely headphones. I muted you unintentionally halfway through your last answer. But in all seriousness, I guess if there were fans or critiques of Iftikhar on whether there's a better contender for that number 6 spot, he's cancelled the noise quite clearly.
Yeah, I think you can send your headphones to him and he can wear them out next game. So they'll work beautifully. But I think it's because, and backing up Wasim's point, why he looks so technically sound is because he bats 4 in the domestic circuit in the longer version for his side. So that's where his technique comes from. So when Pakistan are in turmoil and they lose wickets, he knows how to construct an innings. And we've seen in the T20 version as well, when he goes out later on, he's got the onslaught as well. So I think just his domestic form shows what he can do and convert now that given a fair chance at the ODI version.
All right, well done to Iftikhar. I'll be feeling pretty comfortable. Geez, I'm going to take these off, but they're still so comfortable. I can actually leave them on. But Iftikhar Ahmed is our JBL Mute the World player for that excellent 100. And he's given himself a 33rd birthday gift, the grand young man of Pakistan cricket.